Understanding the subjunctive is very important because all the lessons from now on are going to have subjunctive, okay? So I'm going to give you the secret to it. First of all, Unit 3, Lesson 2 has all the endings for the subjunctive. Now, this grammar structure does not exist in English, okay? So that's why it can be so confusing. But I need you to go ahead and write down these endings titled it subjunctive so that you know that these are the endings you're going to be using, okay? You have some irregular verbs here. Poner, which means to put, vivir, which means to live, okay? And then cerrar, those are stem changing, sorry. Okay, so please make sure you take note of that. Something that is very important is these expressions, and you're going to find them throughout each lesson from now on, okay? Es raro que, es imprescindible que. What I want you to notice is that all of them have que at the end, okay? So that's the best clue for you to understand that the verb that follows the expression, it's going to be in the subjunctive form. So let's suppose I want to say something like, it's important that I sing. Okay. I know you would say something like it's important for me to sing, but using it like this will be easier for you. This I sing, it's going to be in the subjunctive. Why? Because you have the expression it's important that. So, which is, it should be here, but if it's not here, well, it works too. So, I'm going to say es importante que. Okay, since I'm going to say I sing, I'm going to take the verb cantar, and then I look at the endings. Which one is the ending for an AR verb in the yo form? Y. So I'm going to go ahead and say, es importante que yo cantar, right? But I'm going to drop the ending and say cante, que yo cante, okay? Let's use another verb. For example, the verb tener, which is an irregular verb, to have, okay? So I'm going to say, ooh, it's urgent for me to have a break, okay? So I would say, es urgente que, no, let's not say for me to, but for you to. So I would say, que yo tenga, que tú tengas. Okay, so this is the one for you. I would say, es urgente que tú tengas un descanso. Okay, so what I want you to understand is that the easiest way to do anything that has to do with the subjunctive is by looking and including these expressions in your paragraphs or in your compositions, okay? Always. Something else that you would need to look at, it's the vocabulary, okay? So for example, it's important, or look, here it is. We have this one. It's strange that we persist, okay, or that we struggle, okay? So let's use the verb struggle, which is luchar. So I'm going to say, oh, it's strange that we struggle, okay? So I'm saying, es extraño que nosotros, okay? And since I'm using this expression, the next verb, it's going to be in the subjunctive. So I say struggle, it's luchar. So I come back to the AR verbs and I say, ooh, what's the ending for we? EMOS, okay? So I'm going to say que nosotros, drop the AR, luchemos, okay? You see? So that's what you're going to have to do every time. Just make sure you include these expressions and then you'll be good to go. The verb that follows the expressions should be following these endings right here. So make sure to write these endings, okay? All right. I really hope it helps. Bye.